Welcome to the how-to video on machine number 12. That's this machine right here. This machine will come to you with a cover on it, and there will be some packing materials inside of the cover that when you return it to us, we'll ask that you put those packing materials back inside the cover with the machine. Okay. It will also come with a foot pedal, which I'm going to pull up from the floor here. This right here. Okay. And the attachment for the plug will be plugged into the side, and then you'll just plug it into the wall and put your foot pedal down on the floor. Okay. All right, so threading this machine, you have two attachments up here at the top, 1, 2. You can decide to put your thread on either one of those two attachments. I usually like to put mine on the one that is closest to the needle in this area over here. Then the thread goes from that spool over. There's a little area right here that it goes under, and then it comes in through this keeper right here. Okay. From there, it's going to go down, and it's going to go through this apparatus right here, which is your tension. And it's very important that it goes through your tension correctly. Okay, so behind this knob, which you should never adjust this knob, it will come to you with the tension adjusted. Behind it is this little metal area, and there's two little wafers down in there. You're going to put your thread in between those two and sort of ahead of this little guy right there. Okay, then you're going to bring it up. There's a little arm. I got to get my finger out of your way here. There's a little arm right here that you're going to pull up as you pull the thread up. Okay, so can't get my fingers out of my way there. So I've pulled that arm up. The thread goes then behind this hook right here. Okay, like that. Then you drop that arm and it goes over the top like that. Okay. Then your thread comes up through this keeper, and then it goes through this arm up at the top. Put it through just like that. Oops, sorry, I'm dropping my camera down. Just like that. Okay. Then it comes back down and it goes on the other side of that keeper. So it goes up through this side, through that, down through that side. Then it catches in this keeper. Then it catches in, there are two keepers here at the front of this needle. It doesn't really matter which one, it just needs to be in a keeper. So we're going to put it in this one over to this side. Okay. Then your thread goes through the needle from the front to the back. There's a hole in the bottom of the needle here. Sometimes that's the trickiest part. And sometimes what you want to do is take the end of that thread and cut it so that you have a clean edge to put through your needle. There you go, just like that. Okay, and so your top is all threaded. Again, it goes from here, around this keeper, and through the front, which it's wanting to pop out of there. Okay, then it comes down, it goes through your tension mechanism, moving that arm up, and behind this hook. Then it goes up through this keeper, through your arm up here, down through the keeper again, through this bottom keeper, the front keeper, and through the needle. Okay? Now for the bobbin. This machine has this nice board on it that can make for a nice flat area for sewing up here, but this comes off. And in order to get to your bobbin, you're going to want to take that off. So to do that, you're going to shove that little arm up out of your way like that, and then just give it a little tug, and it just pops off. Okay? Your bobbin is in this door. This machine, again, these are older machines. We have reconditioned them, repurposed them from other people, so they're used. This one has a little on the door down here. The door wants to pop off. So if you just hold underneath the door like that, it'll be fine. Okay, and then it'll just drop down like that. Inside here is what's known as your bobbin casing. You're going to pop that out by grabbing hold of this little arm and pulling it out, straight out like that. Okay, your bobbin, which is this guy right here. Okay, again, your machine's going to come to you threaded. This is just in case you need to do it again. Okay, take your bobbin and hold it so that your bobbin is spooling off to the right, like this. Then take your bobbin casing, turn it around so that you're looking at the opening, and you slide your bobbin in there, like that. On the top, there's a little notch that you put your thread from your bobbin in, and then your bobbin thread goes underneath this metal piece right here. Okay, and it's so that it's coming out this hole over there, but you didn't have to do any poking or anything to get it there. You just slipped it underneath there in a very tricksy way. Okay, now it needs to go back into here. So it's almost impossible for me to get my camera at an angle where you can see this. But if you see this arm, okay, that goes up, and up here you can either feel it, or when you're on your own you can get down and see it. There's a little notch up there where this lines up to. So you put that in so that that arm lines up on that notch. And did you hear that little click? That's what you want. Okay, and now it's in there nice and solidly. It's not wiggling around, it's just nice and solid. Okay, to get this thread from down here, now we want it up on the top. Hold on to your top thread with one hand, and then grab around here on the side is your flywheel. Turn your flywheel towards you, holding onto this thread, and as you do that, your needle goes down in the machine, then it comes back up, and when it comes back up, it has that bottom thread with it. Okay, pull that out, then close this, and again, this machine, a little tricksy, so hold that side up, and then just pop it like that. You just sort of have to act like the hinge on that side. This little guy, you can sew like this without this being in place if you're in a tight area or something, but this is sort of handy. So I want to slide this back in place like that, and then make sure that you lower that arm down on that side, just like that. Okay, and now you're ready to sew with machine number 12.